Yo, what is up, guys? You guys already know who it is. And today we're going to be talking about the Mona Lisa. So this story is going to be taking place in Florence, Italy. Now, this painting started in 1505 and ended in 1510. The painting is the Mona Lisa, for those of you who don't know, which is crazy if you don't know, because, this painting has been literally everywhere. It's been on t-shirts. It's been on, music album covers, it's been on it's been on TV shows. It's been everywhere, really. That leads a lot of people to question, why is this painting so popular? What is so special about it? It's not like the painting is huge. It's only 30 by 21 inches. The background is very faint, and it's obviously not of a famous person. A lot of people think that it is Leonardo da Vinci, but in woman form, but no, that is not the case in this. Although the pose of the painting is rather normal and simple in our eyes, because, we see it everywhere in poses for famous portraits, I guess, with your family or whatnot. We see that pose. It was very foreign back then. A lot of people had flat poses. It wasn't very 3D. This painting was groundbreaking at that time. They're like, wow, why is this different than other paintings? We see a 3D representation of a lady rather than that flat 2D representation that we see in other paintings. So it was very groundbreaking back then, and it's still groundbreaking today. Of course, we see people in a 3D representation, so why is it that people are painted in 2D? That's probably a question that I think that was that popped into their heads when they saw the Mona Lisa. Leonardo does a great job in blending out the face. It looks very real, of course. The technique of blending is seen not only throughout the facial area, but it's also seen in the background as well. Even though the background is very faint and kind of questionable, I think it gives off a very mystical look, and I think that's kind of cool. But at the same time, a lot of other people, of course, question it, why didn't you just make a better background? Come on, it's just mountains and it's all faded. It's not that cool. Come on. This also is the first portrait ever recorded to use an imaginary background. So back then, in the 16th century, they just painted what they saw. They didn't really paint any other thing other than what they saw. It was just, okay, if you're sitting next to a tree, they're going to paint a tree and they're going to do it exact. They're going to try to replicate that as much as they can. So Leonardo, being, Leonardo, he's a visionary. He's out to do something different. He looks at that and he decides to make it his own thing. And I think that's the same thing with a lot of other people today. If you really want to stand out, you got to be a visionary. You got to vision what you want to do, and you got to just go for it, regardless of how crazy it is. Because I'm sure for Leonardo da Vinci, when he was painting this and he had his own little background, although it's very simple, a lot of people were probably like, why don't you just paint what you see? Why don't you just paint the background? And I don't know what the background was, but it could be something crazy, I don't know, a bunch of plants or something. But you get what I'm saying, he was different for sure. Leonardo's extensive knowledge of anatomy definitely helped with the hands of the painting, because as you can see, not only is everything else realistic on the painting, but the hands of it is very realistic. You got the knuckles, you got the little vein, you can hardly see vein on it, but it just looks so defined, and obviously it looks like he put in a lot of time. 5 years, that's a lot of time. But anyways, let's get to the big question. Let's get to why you guys are all here. So who is the Mona Lisa really? A lot of people believe that the Mona Lisa was Leonardo da Vinci, but in woman form. And a lot of people also believe that it was Leonardo's mother, because apparently Leonardo had some sort of attraction to her mother, which was very weird. And it's crazy because a lot of other famous people in history, we look back in history, we see some famous yet crazy people have some attraction to their mother. We're going to list someone here now. We know about R. Kelly. He likes his mom. He was telling a story about how he tried to, every time his mom would drink off of a mug, he would try to drink on that exact area where she would drink, because I don't know, I guess he was just trying to kiss her. It's really weird. But yeah, there's a story about that. I'm not going to get into too much detail, but you get the point. You know, throughout history, we have stories of these famous people who are somewhat attracted to their mother and even their relatives, like their cousins, which is very creepy. But yeah, I'm not saying that's a good thing, because I mean, honestly, I think that's very weird and that's not good at all. But it is what it is, man. But anyways, so some experts disagree, but many others believe that she may be Madonna Lisa di Antonio Maria Girardini. And I know I said that last part wrong, but oh well. And for those of you who do not know who that is the wife of Francesco del Giocondo. And I probably said that one really bad too. But I believe he was a famous painter as well. Famous painter, philosopher, I believe painter. But anyways, you guys get the point. I'm going to put some pictures of that lady, who they believe it is. And after looking at it, like, I get there's no cameras back then, but after looking at it, you're gonna be like, wow, yeah, there's a possibility that she is in fact the Mona Lisa. But I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you. What do you guys think? Who do you think it is? If you like this video, make sure to click on this video right here. Make sure to click on this video as well, because I mean, they're equally great. Like, come on, they're pretty good. I put in a lot of time and effort on it, and they're very interesting too. Like, if you like time travel, definitely click on this video and make sure to subscribe right here, and I'll see you in the next video to come. So peace.